Hey guys, Caitlin here from Hampers and Hiccups. I'm doing a guest post, very exciting for me, guest post with one of my very best friends since I was 3 years old, and she is my only real life blogger friend. She started blogging about 2 years ago, and she's got a great website. It's called tayloronAtrip.com. I will link to it, so to make sure you can head over there and see my guest post and check out the rest of her site because she has the best travel site, in my opinion. She's traveled a lot of places, and she's shared that with her readers, and she has some phenomenal photography on there, so I want you to go and check that out, tayloronAtrip.com. Again, I'll link to it in the description, tayloronAtrip.com, yay! And so what my guest post is about is how to pack for a vacation with a family. So what I like to do, we haven't had a family vacation yet. This is our first one. We have 2 little kids, and my husband and I have traveled a little bit on our own. This is funny. When it was just my husband and I, we would just take a carry-on. That was back when carry-ons were free, but we would just take a carry-on and we would just go. Like, we didn't have to worry about anything, and now we have all of this. And I have to worry about pumping. I have to worry about diapers. I have to worry about food for my kids. It's just like, it's craziness. And now it's time to do it with our family. So I'm showing you the methods and systems I like to use to stay efficient, organized, how to make the most of your baggage that you're going to be taking on your trip. So for the 4 of us, there's me, my husband, and our 2 little kids. Sweet Girl's going to be 2 at the end of April, and Pip, he's going to be 6 months when we return from our trip next week. So there's 4 of us, and we're taking 10 bags. 10 bags. Yeah. That's not including the stroller. That's not including the stuff that's just going to be in the van for the road trip portion. That's the bags. I know. How are we even going to get it to the plane? I don't know. I really hope they have those big trolley things because it's going to be quite the experience. Anyway, I'm going to show you my systems here. So let's get started. I'm going to go show you the bags right now. So, first thing I want to say is when you're packing for a trip, things get freaking messy. Like, oh my God, you should have seen the room. And trying to pack for a trip with a nearly 2-year-old who's dragging stuff all over the place and like pulling stuff out of the bags, putting stuff in the bags that I don't want. She had all kinds of books in here that we weren't taking. I had already packed the books, and then she decided because Mama was putting books in, she needed to put books in. So she tried to add some books that I didn't take them. But she's getting new books for Easter, which is this weekend, and we're going to take those, right? So I'm okay? I'm not a bad mom? Okay, anyway, it's a mess. I'm even going to show you my closet later because, oh my God, it's a mess. And I need to get this all cleaned up before we leave. And like I said, it's Easter weekend, and I'm also trying to plan part of Sweet Girl's birthday party, which is at the end of April. So yeah, there's lots to do before we leave in 2.5 days. Oh, and the kids are sick. But vacations are fun, right? Not stressful. So we're flying through Allegiant out of Minot. And the thing with I'm going to say most airlines, I haven't researched this, but I'm going to say most airlines, because I think that's just the standard now, is you have to pay for your bags. You don't get free bags anymore. So we bought 3 carry-ons. No, we didn't. We bought 3 checked bags. We paid for 3 checked bags. So there's one checked bag, there's 2 checked bags, and there's the 3rd checked bag. And I don't even know how much they were. I can't remember. Look, this is what I'm saying. Like, usually I make the bed first thing I get up, but yeah, right. Not this time. Okay, what was I saying? We paid for 3 bags, 3 checked bags. They're big. We didn't max them out. Allegiant says 80 linear inches per bag. I have no idea what that means. Well, that's not true. I do. I think we could have even went a little bigger, but these were the ones that we had available. We have 1 of our own, and then I borrowed 2 from my parents. I'm like a squirrel here. Anyway, this bag is not done, but we have in here these hats. This is the cutest little hat. I know, she loves it. And it's very dirty. Anyway, that's a hat. Beach ball. This will be deflated, obviously. I don't pack things like this. That's a good tip. Don't pack things like that. If you can minimize, do that. So this is actually a hunting blind. It's a toy that she got, and it folds up. It's a little tent. And it's super easy to fold down, and it folds into this size. So I thought it would be really fun. We're going to Arizona. It's going to be freaking hot. I thought it would be a really fun idea for some shade. So in this suitcase, we've put their life jackets. So this is the one for Sweet Girl. Pip's is like, you can see, it's just little, and it folds up, and that's great. If you can find things that fold up, do that. Do your best to minimize everything you have. And oh, I know, I have the perfect idea. Oh, see, bin? I'm going to use it for a laptop stand. So, in this bag, we have the life jackets. Pip's that folds up. He's just a little guy, so he doesn't, it just folds up like this. It's like a training one. Sweet Girls is a proper life jacket, but it does, this top part does fold down and goes down. We're lake people, so we have quite a few life jackets, but these are the ones I've chosen to take for this trip just because they're smaller. So in here, along with the swimming, I have, under the bumbo, because we have to take the bumbo, it's a floaty boat, and Pip's going to love it. Sweet Girl loved it last year, and now Pip is going to love it. So it does, like, it folds up pretty small. I think I'm actually going to put it in a bag, which I'll get to later, because that's another tip. But I just have it stuffed under the bumbo, because the bumbo has room underneath. So make sure you're making use of every inch of space. So then I had the bumbo, and then on top of the bumbo, I just threw some snacks, because those are going to be right home. I have one bottle, so what I like to do is I only take the minimal amount of what we need. So it's a full house, like there's laundry, there's dishwasher, everything like that. So I only need one bottle because if we do go out and I have to leave some milk, I have one bottle. And that's all we need because I'm not going to be leaving him for more than one feed. And he's eating solid foods too. So like if you can see me going like this because I've never been able to figure out mirrors and the struggle is real. Let me tell you. Anyway, take one if you can. Take two if you have to. Sweet Girl's milk cups. I have one. We're going to wash it every day. That's not a problem. To group like things together, which is a good organizing tip for any type of system that you're creating. So group your like things together. That way when you're looking for something, you know all of the pool toys are going to be in this bag. So along with the pool stuff and the bumbo and the feeding stuff, I have the bib. And this bib, okay, I would not normally recommend taking something like this that doesn't really fold up easily, but this bib is freaking awesome. I saw them on Jordan Page's YouTube channel, Fun Cheaper Free. She's one of my faves. Anyway, I had to buy them, and I found them at Walmart, and I don't know how much it was. It doesn't matter, because they're awesome. Like Pip, he's just learning, so he drops a lot of stuff, and it catches it like it's a trough. And by the end of the meal, this is full, but there's nothing underneath it. So this is awesome. So that's why we're taking this. And along with that, I have the bedding in here. So you may have noticed this. No, you can't see it because the bumbo's in the way. You may have noticed this. Like, what is she doing with this gigantic thing in the suitcase? And it's heavy. This is, let me tell you, you're going to be shocked, an air mattress. We're taking an air mattress. $30 on Amazon. It inflates itself, which was like the selling point, and we're taking it because it folds up to this size. It's worth it because she's going to need somewhere to sleep. Hello. For Pip, we are actually renting a playpen for him from babyerge.com. I will put the link below as well. But we are renting a playpen and we are renting 2 car seats because, another tip here, I don't want to haul the car seats. You know, it's costing us $150 for the 2 car seats. Sorry, it's like $175 actually. I just looked the other day. And we're there for 4 nights. But you have to rent it for 5 days. Anyway, did not pay for seats for the kids. We are going to keep them on our laps because if you bought seats for the kids under 2 years old, they have to be in a car seat in the airplane seat. yes, it would make sense if you wanted to take your car seat, if it was going to be a longer flight or something, but I figured they would be better off on our laps, they'd be happier. It's only a 3-hour flight, so it shouldn't be too bad. So that's kind of the suitcase. You can see there's Kleenex in there because Sweet Girl was helping me pack, and she found some of those in the luggage and then put them in the pocket there. So okay, so in the suitcase I have the air mattress, and there's a sheet in the bag with that. I have an extra playpen sheet. This is Pip's blanket, like his sleeping blanket, and you can see it folds up like this. So that's what we're taking. I took a warm one, but it's compact. Now I'm going to show you one of my other favorite tips. Use bags. So this was just what came in here, a waterproof mattress pad. So I keep all these bags that are handy storage bags, and I just have a stash of them. It's great to like stuff like this. Like if I were to leave it like this, it would just unfold itself. So I'm putting it in the bag. What are you looking at here? Hello. So I'm stuffing it in the bag. It will stay. I hope you're not hearing all this crinkling. It'll stay the size I want it to, or even smaller, because I'm having to really squish it in here. Although now it might not fit into the bumbo. Okay, I can't zip it up, but that's okay. It'll stay in this bag. See, look. And this folds out to be like this giant thing. So my biggest tip is to make the most of the space you have. So yes, like this is a big suitcase, but once you get stuff in here, it's not that much room. So you have to be wise with what you're doing. What to do with this hat? Like I bought it from Walmart and I love it and it's going to be fabulous for the sun. But how do I get it there? It's going to squash in my suitcase. See? It's going to squash in my suitcase. So I'll have to figure something out for that. What I like to do when I'm packing is I make a list. So you can see my list there, again with the mirror issue. I keep this list on the top of the suitcase and I keep it open so that I can see what I have in there, and then at the bottom I have what I want to put in there yet. And then I can just easily put things in there. Suitcase number 2. Wee-cloth diaper. I don't want to spend $60 on diapers if I don't have to. And we have a washing machine there. If we didn't have the washing machine, I would probably not be cloth diapering, but we do. I've listed out like how many diapers I need, and I just keep that there so that I can pack them. I have, again, the list here. I put the books in the back here because they're flat and they pack nicely. And then in here, I have our riding helmets. You want to see me in my bike helmet? It's pretty sexy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm going crazy. We're not packing our riding boots or anything. We're just gonna wear runners on the way there. Another tip: wear clothes that you will wear there. So we live in Canada. It's the end of March, and last night it was minus 23 degrees. It's Easter weekend, and it's cold. So we're gonna be wearing jeans and we're going to be wearing shoes. So we'll have those there if we need, and then when we come back we'll just wear the same clothes. Wear your bulkier stuff. We're only taking one sweater for each of them. They're going to wear them there. So in the suitcase I also have shoes. So Squeaker's little flippy floppies. Aren't they cute? And these, like, aren't those adorable? You see the detailing? They're like sparkly colors. Fun. And then I have their hats. And then I just have a cheap pair of flip-flops I got at Walmart. I'm also taking a second pair of sandals for myself. And then I'm just going to wear my runners. And those are the 3 pairs of shoes. Take the minimal amount, but don't deprive yourself, because this is your vacation and you're trying to have fun. Make it fun and make it good for yourself within reason. Still be efficient. Okay, to the cloth diapers. Back to that. So these tubs I use on the change table for diapers. Once I start packing the diapers, I'm going to take it out. I sewed up a big wet bag here. This is to hang on the door. I'm not taking our diaper pail, obviously, so this is going to be our main catch-all for the diapers. And then I have 2 washes worth of detergent in here because I plan to wash twice. Okay, so that's that suitcase. I'm not really saying any tips. I should say some tips. We'll go through the tips maybe separately. You're going to be amazed. You are going to be amazed at what is in this suitcase. Biggest tips, roll your clothes. I have all of our clothes for my husband, me, and my 2 kids in the suitcase, plus our huge bag of toiletries. Let me show you how I did it. Another tip, get these expandable suitcases. Look at, I don't even know why he does it, but it's like, ow. But there's a lot of extra space. I've rolled everything. It's all organized. I rolled outfits together. So like this is a skirt and a shirt, and look at, they're not even wrinkled. And I roll them together just to save extra space. Anyway, rolled together, they go in there. Now, at the bottom, I have another big bag. See, look, this is a sheets thing. I don't even know how to get that off. It's just gonna stay on there. And in here is all of our toiletries. That's at the bottom, and then I have all of our clothes packed around it, as well as all of our swimsuits are in this bag, and the swim diapers. And I could still fit some more stuff in there, so maybe I'll throw the hats in there or something. Save your bags. What is this called? Vinyl? Zippers. The zippers are the best ones. Bedding a lot of times comes in these, like if you buy a bed in a bag or whatever. Makes me so happy when things are the perfect size to fit. And then in here, I have my husband's underwear. I have our travel toothbrush pouch, which I have a blog post about. I'll link to it in the description. In this pouch, there is another bag. Before I get to that, tip, take plastic bags, especially if you're going somewhere where you're going to be swimming. Wet stuff, dirty stuff, whatever you want. If you want to keep stuff separate, take bags. Okay, so I have another little bag here. This one is just a sticky thing. This was like, I don't know what came in here. Probably a kid's sheet or something. And in here I have all the Sweet Girls panties, and they're each getting 1 pair of socks to take. That's another bag. Little stuff especially is nice to keep in bags. The girl is still sleeping, and it is 10 to 11. Oh, that's all our check bags. And then we also paid each for a carry-on. Yeah, you got to pay for carry-ons even nowadays. So that's the most you can take. So what we're using for carry-ons, I'm taking carry-on size suitcase. And in here, on my little note, I'm taking my breast pump in its own bag, and that bag will be stuffed with stuff. I have my Moby wrap, actually my sister-in-law's, but then a cooler that I'm going to have to put breast milk in. Like probably put some like magazines and stuff in the top. Just like use all the room you have, but make sure it's within the weight restrictions too. This is our other carry-on. It's a duffel bag. I have contacts. Like I use dailies. I use one each day, and then they get thrown away. And I wrote on them L for left, because I can never remember which one's which, and they're different. So I have that. Those are our 2 carry-on items. Carry-on items. And then when you travel, you get a free personal item. So it will be my husband. In here is going to be all of the in-flight entertainment. So we've got a coloring book. It's a plain theme for Sweet Girl. She has not colored in it yet. I got this as a gift when Pip was born for Sweet Girl. It's crayons in a little pouch, and I could easily make this. It's very simple. Maybe I'll do a tutorial one day. Stay tuned. But it just rolls up, and she hasn't seen this yet either. So it's fun to have like new little things. I have a pack of baby wipes. I have a book, some snacks, and then I did a photo album for the kids to look at. Sweet Girl just loves photo albums. I'm going to stick a couple more in here that I've kind of hidden away for a while so that she forgets about it. Toys, books, make sure you have wipes. And my other personal item, my laptop bag. Right now I have in here our tickets to the zoo that I bought through a Groupon. I have a couple magazines that I'm wrecking. A Sudoku with, I think I put a pencil in here. And then my laptop will go in here. That's a last minute thing. And all the laptop accessories. I have my headphones. I got these for 20 bucks at Superstore, and they are gorgeous. I love them so much. We have our camera. I'll put the camcorder in here too. Probably the phone charger. This is like, there's a lot of last minute stuff, and I'm going to go over that. But last minute stuff to me is not like last minute as you're walking out the door. It's like probably 12 to 15 hours before you leave is last minute stuff to me, or the day before. So things like diapers. So if there's any clothes I need to wash, They're Easter gifts. Oh, baby monitor. I have a whole list of stuff. We pack the van up the night before. Everything is ready except for things we have to get out of the fridge. That kind of stuff goes in very last minute. Now, when you travel with kids, you get to take a diaper bag for each kid. We get two. We have two kids. So we have our main diaper bag. It's a backpack style. And in here, I'm going to put all, like, as many cloth diapers as I can fit. We're going to need to take about 23. The rest will go in the suitcase. Much strictly diapers, so we really won't need to use this. Remember, though, when you're packing, anything that's going on with you, so your carry-on or your personal item or your diaper bag, you need to have your liquids in a bag, and you can only take so much. So anyway, in this one, this is going to be like our usable diaper bag. I have our liquids, and this is like a thing I keep in the diaper bag anyway, so I just took out the things we don't need for our trip. There's spray in here, and I put in stuff that we'll be using. I also have the fold-out potty. These are pretty great. And then our wipes, and I have one diaper and one pull-up. By pull-up, I mean these. Like, I'm going to be doing a post about these Kushies, because I got some for free because Kushies is awesome. I love these. They're cute, and they're absorbent, and they work really well. I have a couple bibs, some like panties. There's going to be other stuff in here too when we finish packing, which is our carry-ons, our personal items, and our diaper bags. Oh, that's everything. Let's talk about the tips. Oh, and I have another bag. This is our 10th bag. You may have been counting. This is our 10th bag. I don't know how old that thing is. I think I got it from my grandma's when we cleaned out her house for her to move into the smaller place. Anyway, I'm taking a bag just for our hotel stay. So in here I have, like I said, we have extra life jackets. So I'm taking an extra one for Sweet Girl because this is new. We haven't used this one yet, so we want to try it out. And also, I don't want to take a wet life jacket on the plane. In the morning, this can just stay in the van. And then in this bag, also, it'll just be for stuff that we want to leave in the van and not take with us to Arizona. But this one will stay in the van when we go on the plane. So on the plane, we are taking 9 bags. Man, this mirror is really screwing me up. Let's go over the tips quick. So, tip number 1. Make the most of the bags you have. So that means using all the pockets and all the pouches, packing efficiently so that you're like putting stuff in stuff, under stuff, side, around, all up in it, you know how it goes. Make the most of the bags you have. Make sure you check the guidelines for your airline, like the weight and the size restrictions. Okay, tip number 2, take 1 if you can, 2 if you have to. So if you need multiples of things, obviously take them. Like if you have a formula fed baby or you pump all the time and your baby is going to be using a lot of bottles, definitely take bottles that you need. For me, it'll be, 1 bottle per time kind of thing. And so I'm only taking 1 bottle. I'm only taking 1 cup for milk. I'm only taking a couple plates, that kind of thing. Same with the clothes. We have access to a washing machine, so I'm only taking about 4 sets of clothes for everybody. Tip number 3 is rent what you can. So we are renting, like I said, we're renting 2 car seats and we're renting the playpen. We could have taken all of those easily, but we're not going to. We're going to pay for it. Yes, it's more money, but it's worth it because then I don't have to take along. It's not more to pack in the vehicle, and it's just easier. I could have rented a stroller too, but I wanted to have one in the airport for hauling the kids around, so we all wish I would have rented one. Tip number 4 is compartmentalize. So use the bags, use the little bags, use containers if you have to, use bags that things come in, like with the air mattress or with my breast pump, use bags for little things, those pill containers for jewelry and stuff, do that kind of thing, a makeup bag, a bag for your contacts. If you're taking glasses, make sure you have a glasses case. Just like compartmentalize things so they don't get wrecked, so they don't get lost, so they're easy to find. Compress what you can. So that blanket of pips that I showed you, that's like, it's a huge blanket, really. Here, let me get it. Here it is. It's a big blanket. Like he uses this in his crib. Folds up into next to nothing. It's super warm. Like it's fleece. I made this, but it folds up into hardly nothing. So that's why I'm taking this one instead of like a bigger fuzzy one. I'm expecting it to be cold in the house. Okay, another tip is to use the notes. So I didn't even show you, I don't even know where I put it, like my master list. Oh, I found it. Okay, this is my master list. Like, look at this. It's crazy. And Sweetgirl put a nice little sticker on there for me. Anyway, 2 stickers. Your lists and like use that list to create your little lists that go in the suitcases. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up some nice like laminated things to go on the top of the suitcases so that when you open it up, you can just read that and you know what's in there. Enlist help if you need help, if you need somebody to watch the kids while you can pack, if you need somebody to help you organize your packing, definitely get that. Like, I'm sure you have one friend at least that is good at packing or good at organizing that could help you out. Get that. Okay, I want to show you. This is just for fun. The mess in my closet. So this isn't even like, oh, you're like, oh, nice closet, you know? It's not messy. But then look at the floor. It's a disaster. There's just stuff everywhere. I had to actually, this is embarrassing and I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I had to pull out maternity clothes for me because I only have a couple pairs of shorts. And these one pair of maternity shorts I love, and I actually plan on wearing them the whole summer because they're not really maternity, but I just love them. Anyway, yeah, so I had to pull that out, which is what happened here with the avalanche, the mess, and it's crazy. You have to buy new clothes for your vacation and you're not going to wear them lots. Shop at the thrift store or like Value Village or whatever, and you'll get what you need and you don't have to pay a lot of money for it. Like I bought my husband an extra pair of swimming trunks and I don't even remember how much they were, but they were under $10 and wear them and they're awesome. Like they look brand new. I buy things that look new and that you can't tell that they're used, even though now I'm telling you all my secrets. Make sure you head on over to tayloratrip.com, check out her site, check out all her awesome travel. She's like, it's a cool site. She's very music oriented. Growing up, her parents were like, they're big rock and roll fans, and they have this huge vinyl collection, which is just like, you would die if you saw it. Anyway, so she was raised in that environment, and she is very much into her music as well. That's her like profession. She is in the music industry, and she lived in Toronto for quite a few years, and now she's back here for a little while anyway, and so we're really enjoying having her around. So anyway, her blog is like music meets travel, like her 2 favorite things, and it's really cool. It's traveling with music as her compass, I guess. I stole that from her site, but yeah. So check it out. She's got a lot of music-oriented sites, like the site of Woodstock, the Joshua Tree, just stuff like that. I'm telling you, you're going to like it because I love it, and she's one of my best friends. So please make sure you go to tayloratrip.com. Again, I'm going to put the link in the description, and I'll link to a couple other things there for you that you can see, like that blow-up bed that blows up by itself in 20 seconds. It's fabulous. It's probably less than 20 seconds, 10 seconds, or less. You know what? I should try it. I'm not. I hope you all had a good Easter, and we're going to continue packing. It's past time. I gotta get Pip up. I gotta feed him. I gotta keep going with our day because we have supper to go to, and Sweet Girl is still sleeping. Poor little girl. Anyway, we'll talk to you later.